What were you just saying, Totri?
We were talking about Moe Odum, right?
No, before
Sama
that.
Job.
Before that.
Thanksgiving food?
Moon cheese.
Moon cheese. Yes, you're right. Moon cheese. Guys, if you didn't know, moon made of cheese. Gobble, gobble! Guys, welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show, of course, presented by Branded Bills. Make sure you head to brandedbills.com and use that code BBPHNX for 15% off your first order. Today's show also presented by Captain Morgan. Make sure not to miss that Captain Morgan ship while it's here in the Valley until November 29th. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Anthony Totri, abandoned as always by Jose Perez. Ironically enough, ASU Hoops taking on USC in the Maui Invitational Final. And Rubus is not here to talk about it with me, but of course we do have the deli man behind the Mac making all of the magic happen. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review. Of course, wherever you get your podcast, we'll just get it out of the way. Yes, the Maui Invitational Final is going on right now between Arizona State and USC. Sun Devils currently lead 25-24. I promise we will have updates throughout today's show. That way, if you guys are with us live, then we can go ahead and give you guys those updates. Or you can treat this as somewhat of a watch-along and have it open on the side while we talk Arizona State football. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are one day away, one Thanksgiving meal away from the Territorial Cup. And courtesy of last night's college football playoff rankings, we've got a ranked matchup. The number 20 Arizona State Sun Devils set to take on the number 25 Arizona Wildcats. The first time in a long time that this is going to be a ranked matchup between these two teams. We've talked about it at length throughout the week. That this is shaped up to be one of the most highly anticipated Territorial Cup games in recent memory. You got two 8-3 squads opposite one another. It does look like Arizona State is relatively healthy, all things considered, going into this game. You use healthy lightly when we're talking about Arizona State, considering Sam Levitt is out, Xavier Alford. The expectation is still no Ben Coleman, Iris Fiaseu, guys that have been out for the season pretty much all year for the Sun Devils. But again, a relatively healthy group taking on an Arizona team that is seemingly red hot as of the last month or so, specifically when it comes to conference play. Again, both these teams ranked. I just kind of want to get this out of the way. Rubus, on, I believe, a VOD we did the other day, said that he wouldn't be shocked if Arizona State fell out of the rankings. Rubus, this is just your reminder that you're the basketball guy.
Yeah, that was crazy. We both looked at each other like he was insane.
I'm the football guy, along with the deli man. Deli man, you've got like 1 foot in each pool here.
I go both ways.
Yeah, you go both ways. Two-way player.
I'm the Travis Hunter of college sports.
That's facts. That's absolutely facts. You're great at what you do. The Heisman.
I'm by Sportual.
By athletic. By athletic.
Yeah, I'm a Bionicle.
Great toys.
Dude.
Great toys as a child. Phenomenal.
Do you think Taylor's Wigglesworth has a Bionicle?
Look, when it comes to the Sun Devils moving up as high as they did, I think a large part of that has to do with the teams that lost in front of them. But nonetheless, moving up to number 20, a win over number 25, Arizona, could catapult this team into the top 17, depending on what happens in front of them. And if we're talking about Arizona State potentially being on the cusp of a top 15 team given the injuries that this team has sustained, it would be certainly a successful season. I think it's a successful season regardless of what happens. But before we get into positional rankings and heat index and all that stuff, I got a message. I got a message to the Arizona State Sun Devils. No matter what, doesn't matter who's playing, who's starting, who's coming off the bench, if this game was in Arizona or if it was at Arizona State or if this game was played at the Coliseum, doesn't matter. Arizona State needs to win this game at all costs. The Territorial Cup needs to stay in Tempe. If you want to continue the trajectory that this course is on, which is a good one, the one thing that you have to do year in, year out is beat your rival. You have to beat Arizona. You have to keep that cup in Tempe. How can you say activate the Valley if the Valley's best rivalry, if the trophy is in Tucson? You can't. You can't go to these high schools and preach, hey, come to Arizona State. We're the best school in the Valley if you don't have that damn cup. Right now, it's sitting in Tempe for, at the very least, another 24 or so hours, 48 or so hours. And it should stay there. Do I think Arizona State gets the job done? Well, I've got an answer to that question at the tail end of today's show. But just setting the tone for this matchup, it does not matter who you think is the better team, who you think is the better staff, who you think has got the better fan base. Arizona State could not be the favorite. They could be the favorite. It could be dead even. It does not matter. This is the most important game every single season for the Arizona State Sun Devils, regardless if this is an undefeated 11-0 team or if this is a 0-11 team. Every single year, this cup in this game is the single most important game for the Arizona State Sun Devils. Maybe more so now that Kenny Dillingham, born and bred here in the Valley, is at the helm of this Arizona State football program. He lost the first one. 3-9 season, you lose the cup. Last year, we know what happened. Gave those kiddies a spanking at their place and then went on to the Big 12 championship and took that trophy too. Injuries, not meeting expectations, whatever. Quarterback potentially leaving. None of that outside stuff matters on Friday night. The only thing that matters is 4 quarters of Arizona State putting a whooping on those Arizona Wildcats and reminding them who Big Bro is. Arizona State is Big Bro. Arizona State should keep the Territorial Cup in the Valley. Whatever it takes, get that job done on Friday. Again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Need Down says, yes, ASU, the only team in the country with injuries. Need Down, I don't know if you just don't know ball or maybe you live under a rock. Not all injuries are the same. Quarterbacks, star wide receivers, star safeties, key offensive linemen. Arizona State's down all of them. I guess minus the star wide receiver. It just came back after missing a month. Not all injuries are the same. So no, I'm going to be honest. I don't care if you have a second-string defensive tackle that just can't go on Friday. Or a nickel corner that can't go. Sorry, the injuries aren't the same here. QB1, Arizona State had, 5 preseason all-conference players? Sam Levitt being one of them, done for the year. Ben Coleman being one of them, done for the year. Xavier Alford being one of them, done for the year. The only 2 that still remain, still standing, Jordyn Tyson, who again missed a month, just came back last week, and CJ Fite. Those are the only ones. that aren't hurt currently for the Arizona State Sun Devils. So you're right. Injuries, they happen all across college football. But don't sit here and tell me that Arizona's injuries right now are more impactful than what Arizona State's been dealing with all season long. Because that is just wild. Absolutely wild. Now, we can go ahead. We could take a look at how these two teams stack up between one another. Because with these injuries, these two teams are relatively equal in terms of the discussion here. Now, despite everything I wanted to do, I gave the Arizona Wildcats the edge at quarterback here over Jeff Sims. Noah Fifita has been playing lights out as of late for the Arizona Wildcats. I know Jeff Sims is a veteran, but at this point in Noah's career, he is also a veteran in college football. There's no doubt that if we're looking at the quarterback position only going into this matchup, the Arizona Wildcats, well, they have the advantage. Now, when it comes to running backs, I'm taking Raleek Brown and the Sun Devils every single time. I think pass catchers is one that I'm going to get a little pushback on, but I have been very consistent here in saying that as long as Jordyn Tyson is playing, Jordyn Tyson, the single best receiver in this conference, a top 3 receiver in the country, likely the first wide receiver to hear his name called in the 2026 NFL Draft, give me Arizona State's pass catchers. I think it's a deep group. Do I think it is a lot more top-heavy because of Tyson? Absolutely. No disrespect to U of A, but there's not a Jordyn Tyson on that team. When it comes to the offensive line, neither one of these offensive lines have been consistent. Arizona's O-line has been hurt. Arizona State's offensive line, again, just hasn't lived up to the expectations, been a lot of rotation, etc. This is the second and third team in the Big 12 in terms of sacks allowed in 2025. They're even here. Neither one of them has been too great here in 2025. That's why I've got them even. Now, when it comes to that defensive side of the ball, give me Arizona State's run defense, a top 3 run defense in the conference. When it comes to the pass rush, I'm taking Arizona State. Clayton Smith, Prince Dorba, Justin Watley, Keyshawn Elliott. This team is second in the Big 12 in terms of sacks this season. I have to take Arizona State. Now, the one that I was probably going back and forth with the most was the secondary, was the defensive backs. Because I love Arizona State's DBs. Keith Abney is a dog. Javen Robinson has trended upward after a slow start to the year. The safeties, Boogie Wilson, Miles Rouser. I've loved every bit of them this season. But the DBs on the opposite end for Arizona, well, they've got the Arizona defense as the number 1 secondary in terms of pass yards allowed in the Big 12. I got to give the edge to Arizona there. Special teams. Well, the special teams units on both sides have been pretty bad all year long. I had somebody tell me today that at least Arizona State can make a field goal. Arizona can't. I still think I gotta split this down the middle here when it comes to these two teams. And I've been harping on this since that final whistle against Colorado. Arizona State has the better coaching staff. They got the better head coach. They got the better OC. They got the better DC. They got every better position coach. Give me Arizona State when it comes to coaching. Deli Man, what are your thoughts on the positional rankings here? Fair, not fair?
Yeah, I think it's fair. I mean, I think even if Levitt was playing, I think there'd be a conversation about Fifita being the better quarterback just because of how great of a year he's had. And it's the year we expected him to have. So that obviously makes sense. The special teams one is funny because this is the first time ever that ASU has won that ranking in our eyes.
And not even won it. It's like I got it even.
Yeah. You do? I thought you had...
I have it even. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think they're both bad.
They are both bad. Yeah, and then the DB is like Keith Abney is going to be a better NFL player than Traden Stukes. Like, that's just like objectively a fact. Or it's not objectively a fact, excuse me. He's going to be a higher draft pick than Traden Stukes. You don't know how things pan out in the NFL. But right now, Traden Stukes has been playing like one of the best corners in college football, and the whole secondary is on a heater. And relatively healthy.
Yeah.
ASU's is not. So even if they were healthy again, I think you'd still give the edge to Arizona just because of how ridiculous that the numbers have been. But it's gonna be a fun one. One thing I will say, Arizona DBs don't really play a factor in stopping the run game.
Yeah.
And we could see something that's reverse of the, I believe, 2016 Territorial Cup, where Arizona passed for 71 yards but ran for about 400. Let's see that.
This is in Doug in the chat kind of talking about the injuries again. Do you think it's absurd as what I'm saying here? Or I guess, do you think it's absurd as I do that there are fans on the opposite end that are talking about Arizona being as injured as Arizona State? Do you think it's absurd too?
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. But also, like, it's pointless for both sides to do this because it's football. It's a what if game, sure. But at the end of the day, you play the hand that you're dealt. So yeah. I think it's silly to be doing that and on either side. And that's why we're not doing that.
No. But you love being silly.
Yeah, I do. But I like being silly, not dumb. Yeah.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Big difference here. We got EJ in the chat. We got Bees here. The Green M&M, Sharon, Banshees D. Love seeing all you guys here in the chat.
34-29, USC 4:36 to go in the first half.
You want me to spoil because I'm slightly ahead of you or no? No. Okay. So repeat just one more time for everybody. That way they know.
No, they heard me.
Well, I didn't hear you.
It's okay.
Wait, what'd you say? 34-29?
Yeah.
34-29, still first half between Arizona State and USC. Yes, Bees, solo with Shane in my sidecar today, which is my absolute favorite place to have Shane is in the sidecar. We got you a special one, though. We got you a special sidecar, which it's got little flames and stuff on the side. Yeah.
Do I have like an aviator's helmet? Like Snoopy?
Yep. And
a little... good God. Did you see where that 3 was from?
No, I did not.
Moe Odum just hit a 32-footer.
The modem. Wi-Fi's on fire. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. We're going to continue talking Territorial Cup. Who needs to have a big game? We'll get into predictions. We will take a look at the rest of the Big 12 slate. And yes, we will talk about the Maui Invitational because Arizona State, they themselves are on a heater as well. But we're going to do all those things on the other side of this quick break. For the first time since the 1970s, Arizona State has sold out every single home game in the season. Of course, Territorial Cup on Friday right here at Mountain America Stadium. So if you are still looking for tickets, well, make sure you go check out Game Time, see what they have available for that Territorial Cup. One thing that I feel like I can promise you is those deals are going to be elite. I know tickets for that game are expensive, but when it comes to Game Time, at least in the past when I've used them, it feels like the deals get better the longer you wait to actually get tickets. Another big part of why I love Game Time is because the interface is super easy and user-friendly to use. That's not the same when it comes to other ticketing apps. So again, make sure you check out Game Time if you're looking for Territorial Cup tickets. Take the guesswork out of buying those college football tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code PHNX for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code PHNX for $20 off. Tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Now, look, I think just for the next 60 seconds or so, we'll get slightly serious because I want to tell you guys about the husband and wife law team and all that they have to offer you. They've got a couple promises to you guys. First and foremost, of course, nobody can guarantee the outcome of a legal case. However, there are promises that they're proud to make you and all of their clients when it comes to their relationship with their client. First, you can cancel their fee agreement at any time for any reason. Now, you will receive at least as much in your pocket as they receive for their fee, even if they have to reduce their attorney's fee to do so. Now, you may speak with one of their lawyers as often as you choose about anything you want to discuss, and you have the right to trust that them as your lawyers will tell you both the strengths and weaknesses of your claim so that you can make an informed decision. Of course, you can trust them. If you've had a serious injury, call the husband and wife law team first at 602-783-8841 or visit their website at the link in our show notes and tell them PHNX sent you. Now hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Deli Man, we got a thing going on Friday.
The Territorial Cup.
We do.
And come see me, Totri, and Eric at Loco Patron on Mill for the post-game show presented by Captain Morgan. It's going to be such a fun time. Win or lose, it's going to be a win, but win or lose, we will be there drinking, talking, having a ball on this wonderful Black Friday. So come out and see us live at Loco Patron following the game on Friday. It'll be about 30 minutes after the following whistle, and you can witness Totri yap in person.
Yeah, and Rubus and Deli Man.
Yeah,
you'll be there a little late though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah,
but we're all gonna be yapping. We're all gonna be hanging out.
Kenny and I have a thing after.
You have a thing after?
Kenny and I have a thing after.
What do you got?
We just got a thing.
Can I come?
No.
Why?
Because it's just our thing.
That's mean.
Yeah, well, it's not. I'm sorry. Whatever. We also have something for diehards only currently.
Ooh, got a little salesy?
Yeah, a little salesy.
Love
right
me a little salesy.
Sale. Sale. Right now, if you are a diehard, you can get access to our Black Friday sale already. Woo! You can save up to 90% off. There's so much good stuff in our locker. The Activate the Valley shirt is one of these things on sale. Again, you can just save a ton of money by going to the locker right now. And if you're a diehard, you can access it now. 30% off early access, save up to 90% off. The code will automatically be applied at checkout, but you will not see the discounted price until you're looking in the cart. So make sure to do that over at the locker.
39-38 USC with a 1-point lead with about 2:06 left in the first half of that Maui Invitational Final. Again, we will keep you guys updated throughout the entirety of that game. Need Down in the chat says, what do you do if Arizona wins this game? UA football would have gone 9-3 with a win in Tempe. Basketball, number 2 in the country. Baseball went to the College World Series last year. You guys would be down astronomical. Here's what I personally have to say about that need down. I am not the typical Arizona State college fan. When it comes to me, college football means everything to me. So would that cup suck to go back? Absolutely. What I will say, Arizona State college football playoff appearances, 1. Arizona, 0. I could say it in Spanish for you. It is also 0. There you go. In terms of basketball, we know how I feel about basketball. In terms of baseball, sure, man. Congratulations. Stop living in the past, okay?
Don't cherry pick. Like let's just look at the game in front of us. We're talking about the Territorial Cup on Friday, so yeah. let's do that.
He's looking like behind. He's looking in front of. He's not looking like right there. You know.
Be present, knee down.
Come on, yeah. What are you thankful for? That's what I want to know in the chat. I want to everybody drop what you're thankful for in the chat. Dilly said he's thankful for the team. Also, apple or pumpkin guy. He's one of those two. He's not a sweet potato pie kind of guy. He also says if you lean pumpkin, you need elite level whipped cream.
Yeah,
which is valid.
It's a fact.
I'm just not an apple pie guy.
It's a fact.
Pumpkin pie and banana cream.
Banana cream pie for Thanksgiving is crazy.
Why?
It's just not a Thanksgiving. It feels like a summer thing.
It's just pie in general. Like I feel like pie is acceptable on Thanksgiving.
Great.
Like come on now. Like it
is great.
Didn't really matter.
Pie
is awesome. Is cheesecake pie or is it cake?
It's called cheesecake.
Yeah, but it's built more
totally more like a pie.
Yeah.
But I would say it's a cake.
Okay, sure. Whatever. I mean, sure. I will accept it in either form.
Masamba Jop with the slam. ASU leads 43-41. That guy can rim run, man.
How about that first half? They're scoring points, dog. Yeah. 43.
I mean, this is what this team has been doing, which is so funny because it's like an opposite of what Bobby Hurley teams have been in the past.
Wildcat agenda here, and this is, I mean, I respect you so much more after saying this. Saying cheesecake is technically a custard, weirdly. I just don't know if that's true. I'm going to have to do some research.
I feel like he wouldn't lie about that.
I mean, it'd be a weird thing to lie about. But yeah, I'm going to have to do some digging into the cheesecake as custard.
I'll look it up after this half is over.
Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into Heat Index. These are players for Arizona State that I believe need to have a big game if the Sun Devils are going to keep that cup here in Tempe. Starting on the defensive line, Clayton Smith, Lizard Man, whatever you want to call him. His last regular season game at Arizona State. I mean, this kid, talk about a career, a former 5-star who went to Oklahoma, didn't work out, transferred to ASU, really changed his game to be a dual threat edge rusher, somebody that can bull rush you, somebody that can use his speed. He is one of 4 Arizona State Sun Devils that have 4+ sacks on the season. And I feel like Clayton Smith is, at some point this season, kind of got outshined. Been outshined by Justin Watley as of late. Keyshawn Elliott doing what he's doing in terms of bringing down the quarterback. But Clayton Smith, in your last regular season game at Mountain America Stadium, your last regular season game in college football, I expect you to feast on this Buns Arizona offensive line. Again, Arizona gives up the second most sacks in the Big 12 to this point in the season. Clayton Smith should have a field day as a veteran edge rusher who can do it all. I think Clayton Smith, along with everybody else on that defensive line, needs to have a big game to keep that cup in Tempe, because a big part of that game on Friday is going to see if that Arizona State defense can contain and confuse and create chaos for Noah Fifita. I think it starts up front with Clayton Smith doing what he does best, and that is scaring the opposing quarterback. How do you feel about Clayton Smith, Deli Man?
As a person?
Let's do for this game and then as a person.
No, he needs to have a big game because he's, you know, it's funny. How many sacks did he had? 4?
4, yeah.
Yeah, this defensive line's been such a line by committee, and not in terms of how much they sub in and out, but just in terms of the stats. Like, love is spread all around, and that's in part because of Brian Ward's chaos scheme. Like, that's how this defense plays. I want to see more of a takeover from Clayton Smith.
Like what Dorba did against TCU?
Yes, because this is his final game at Mountain America Stadium.
Yeah.
Like, you need to take over if you're Clayton Smith this game. Like, it should be personal to you that this is your final game. What was his what did he do last year in the Territorial Cup?
Territorial Cup?
I'll look it up. Because I want to see a dominant performance from a guy who's been a staple of this defense for 3 years.
Yeah, I think that's 1,000% fair. And if we're looking at the rest of this D-line and just in terms of sacks, Watley with 5, Dorba with 4, like we said, Clayton with 4, Elijah O'Neal with 3, Anthony Cooper with 2, Albert Smith with 1, CJ Fite with 1, Jacob Kangaika 1. Like, this D-line, like you said, in terms of bringing down the quarterback, has been by committee. Now, of course, Keyshawn Elliott leads the team with 7 total sacks. So he's going to need to have himself a big game as well. But in terms of overall, just like you said, he needs to have a takeover game.
There were 2 sacks for ASU in the Territorial Cup last year. Do you know who they were from? Just one person.
Just one person. And it wasn't Clayton.
No.
Kangaika?
You're not going to guess it.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Are they still on the team?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Still on the team. I'm never going to guess who it was. Wasn't Anthony Cooper. Wasn't Dorba. Part of me...
He has 3 sacks this year.
He's 3 sacks this year. Oh, he's not on the team anymore.
What do you mean?
Is Elijah O'Neal?
Yeah.
Wow. Love that. Love that for Elijah. Yeah. I mean, go crazy, Elijah. Anybody on that D-line, if you want to go crazy in this game, I'm 1,000% here for it. And then on offense, the one person that we got on offense for this week's Heat Index, Eric's not here, so I can say it. The white boy wonder himself, Derek.
I don't like it either.
Eusebio. Derek Eusebio, I cannot believe that we've gotten to the point where Derek Eusebio is the second most reliable receiver in this pass catching unit outside of Jordyn Tyson. On the year, 19 catches, 284 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He is the only wide receiver on this team outside of Jordyn Tyson that has a receiving touchdown. Jordyn Tyson has 8, Shaman has 4, Ralik has 2, and Cameron Harpool has 1. The only other person at wide receiver that's got 1 is Eusebio with 2. He scored 1 in last year's Territorial Cup game. I need Derek Eusebio to be every bit as reliable as he has been at certain points this season against an Arizona secondary that you already know they are going to bracket JT. They are going to throw all of their eggs in stopping Jordyn Tyson. That's where it's going to go. That's what every team at this point in the season has tried to do. I need Derek Eusebio to be boy wonder, as Sharon says.
Deep down, he addressed why he took ASU's receivers over it. He said, yes, ASU's receiving core is way more top-heavy.
Yeah.
Way more top-heavy. But when you have the best receiver in the country, there is no reason to not take. Like, look, U of A's receiving core has overperformed, sure. But you talk about an inconsistent play from everyone. This I'm not afraid of one guy beating you.
No. I'm not afraid of any of them beating him. I genuinely believe, again, Jordyn Tyson is going to be the best player on the field on Friday. The offense, defense, special teams, does not matter. Jordyn Tyson is going to be the most gifted player in the stadium. The most gifted human being out of 40,000. And he's wearing maroon and gold. So you're telling me I'm supposed to take the other team's position room? The other team with pass catchers? I'm good. I'm okay. I'm going to take Jordyn Tyson and the rest of the ASU pass catchers every day that ends in Y. Yeah. You have to.
We know Trey Spivey is going to catch the first pass and go 75 yards and then not get targeted the rest of the game because that's how it's been going. But
it's going to be scripted. Yeah. It's whatever. Honestly, just one play him. Just one play the defense, get the scripted drive over with, and then we'll go. Dude, then the game can start.
U of A fans, how many times has Trey Spivey scored one 70-yard touchdown and then done basically nothing the rest of the game? I swear it happens often. It's crazy.
Tyson, or Wildcat Agenda says Tyson getting locked up like a bank. Nobody in the conference, nobody that's played Arizona State has been able to do what you're saying, lock up Jordyn Tyson. And the best part about it is everybody knows going into the game that Jordyn Tyson's the best player on the field. Every DC gets to think about that. Think about if you had 1 week to game plan for one thing of, okay, we got to stop this one guy. Think about it like at work. My one job is to make sure Shane doesn't eat my lunch in the fridge. I get a whole week to game plan around it. And guess what? Every Saturday, Shane finds his way to my lunch in the fridge. Isn't that crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy? Because that's the equivalent of these DCs. They spend an entire week trying to stop Jordyn Tyson.
But I don't think it's that crazy because I would spend my entire life prepping to steal your lunch.
Yeah,
and so
I guess that's fair.
I would get really good at it. I'd start rappelling from the ceiling.
That's a crazy way to comp it.
You're the one that did it.
You're right.
It's a good one.
You spent your entire life game planning how to get my lunch out of the fridge. You're right. You would get damn good at it. Nobody's stopping Jordyn Tyson. It can't be done. It just simply can't. The final member of this week's Heat Index.
Before we move on, the only thing I'll say, there is one person that can stop Jordyn Tyson. Actually, there's 2 people.
Marcus Arroyo.
And Jeff Sims.
Okay. Yeah, that's valid. That's fair. I give you that. Those are the only 2 people that can stop him from stealing their lunch.
Yeah.
And it's because they put handcuffs on him. And
is this a real stat, Need-Down?
What?
Or not that, sorry. Is this a real stat that he has 11 catches for 7 touchdowns? There's no way.
Let me see.
There's no way. That's definitely hyperbole, but it does feel like it. It does feel like that. Yeah. Bees, I am just like that. I am just a big lunch stealer. Dude, that's a new nickname.
The lunch stealer?
Yeah.
Man, why do all the ears have to deal with food?
You're the one that does it.
Spivey has 17 catches for 6 touchdowns.
That's still crazy.
He's averaging 19 yards a reception, the most on the team.
Hey, one thing I'll say.
Actually, second most.
It's gotten better, but open field tackling sometimes has been a little shaky.
Yeah.
If Trey Spivey catches the ball in space, you better wrap up.
Should I just stand on the field while the game's and if I see him?
You don't have to wrap up.
You don't think so?
No.
What do you?
The defense has to wrap up.
Defense has to wrap up. Okay, well, let's get to the guy who doesn't wrap up. He just
I like this. We call Spivey efficient. That's good.
The next and final member of this week's Heat Index.
Speaking of tackling.
Yeah, well, this guy doesn't tackle. He commits crimes on the field. That is Ghost Rouser. First name, he was born. His God-given name was Miles, but because he's taken so many souls, they call him Ghost around these parts. Ghost Rouser, again, expected to be his last regular season game at Mountain America Stadium. I don't believe he has any eligibility left after this. Miles Rouser is a scary man. He is maybe the single scariest man on this team, especially when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. No Xavier Alford again in this game. A secondary that will be going up against a talented passing offense with Noah Fafita. We've seen this defense handle Josh Hoover, handle Sawyer Robertson, the top 2 QBs in this conference. I think Ghost Rouser needs to be a big part of not only keeping Arizona as a one-dimensional offense because they don't run the football well, but also ensuring that they stop the pass. Again, Clayton Smith, Eric Eusebio, Ghost Rouser, all on this week's Heat Index. We've got predictions. Again, going to be talking Maui Invitational Final, the rest of the Big 12 slate, and more on the other side of this second break. No Rubus here, which means that this show collectively got a lot uglier, but the only reason it gets prettier when Rubus is here is because he's got all those branded Bills hats. Literally, the man has a collection of 20 plus just Arizona State specific branded Bills hats. Of course, Branded Bills have got a partnership with Arizona State. Of course, they do some charity on the side with U of A, yada, yada, yada. It is what it is. But one thing is for sure, when it comes to Branded Bills and their hats, you can trust that they are going to be comfy, affordable, and breathable, because every single Branded Bills hat, man, you should see the time, effort, and energy that they put into those caps. Several months ago, we actually took a tour of the Branded Bills facility. We got to see what it takes for them to make each and every hat. Man, it is no surprise that the hats are as high quality as they are when you see the amount of work and energy and effort that goes into those caps. Make sure you head to brandedbills.com. Use code BB, PHNX, for 15% off your first order. Look, today is Thanksgiving Eve. I'm a little tired. So, of course, on the way here, I had to stop at Circle K, get myself a nice little energy drink, and I saved money because that's what Circle K does. They try and help you save money when it comes to Inner Circle. It's their free membership program that takes all of 30 seconds to enroll, and the 30 seconds is honestly if you're just slow at it. All you got to do, go to the App Store, download the app, enter your email, phone number. Boom, that's it. You're a part of Inner Circle, and you're going to start saving money every single day. But the question that you have is, Totri, what are you saving money on? Well, friends of the program, when you fill up on gas, your first 5 fill-ups as a member of Inner Circle, you guys are going to save 25 cents per gallon. Plus, they got deals when it comes to drinks, snacks, and just about everything else, because that's Circle K. Again, make sure you guys join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details. Ben Sheesdy in the chat. Scat, honorary captain for the game. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I think Cam Scatterbo being at the game, being an honorary captain, hopefully giving a pregame speech in the locker room, I think that's worth a 1.5 in favor of Arizona State. Just his presence there, I think, is enough, in all honesty. I think it's going to be awesome. I think they're going to show him on the video board, and I think that this crowd is going to erupt in a way that only people do when the deli man gives them a sandwich. I think it is going to be a raucous environment. I can't wait. I know you can't wait. The Deli Man can't wait. Rubus and I do a lot of talking on this program, and I'm not sure the Deli Man gets enough love and opportunity to voice his thoughts and opinions. So Deli Man, I've said a lot this week when it comes to this matchup, this rivalry. I want to get your thoughts on it before we get into predictions and such. Because again, you've been covering this team as long as I have here. So how do you feel about this matchup? What's at stake? What needs to get done? All the things.
Let's get one thing out of the way. Longer than you've been here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think I talk as much as I need to be talking.
You sure?
To be fair, no, I'm going to talk now. I'm just saying. Okay, I think I talk enough.
I got you. You want to swap?
No, not at all. I have to pee a little bit. What was the question? Just if I have any.
Yeah, have you got? Well, what do you got on this, man?
I mean, this is something that you hope for every year. A really good game, and it's not just a lopsided affair either way. Because, like, as much as it would be fun to just walk all over Arizona every year, it means more when you beat them when they have hopes.
Yeah.
And so this should be very, very fun. It should be fun for both sides. Should be fun for both coaches. And it should be fun.
I don't think Brent Brennan's going to have much fun.
It should be fun for ASU fans or for ASU and Kenny Dillingham to remind U of A fans what they were talking about, how they were talking about Brent Brennan to start the year. The only thing I heard in the first 3 weeks of the season and all offseason leading into it was, we just got to get through 2 more years so we can buy his contract out. Like, no one had any hope after last year. It's just remember why you were saying that. It's because of the faith you had in this guy. Look, I think people overreacted a lot. Like, this isn't just some easy job to come in and take over a program. But I also think there's a reason why he hasn't been a winner at any stop. There's a reason why he was at San Jose State and they won 3 games. Like, sure, he could be a good coach someday, and he could be a good coach this year. Kenny Dillingham is a great coach. We know that. He took this team to the Big 12 championship the year after going 3-9, 2 years after taking over the program. And not only that, he won it.
And this year's maybe more impressive.
And not only did he win it, he blew a very good Iowa State team out, which, as we mentioned earlier in the week, had the best secondary in the Big 12.
I'm juiced. I'm amped. I'm ready to go. Ralph with the most suspect question that's out there. To quote, I imagine Cam Scadaboo, do you dominate the kitty or do you let the kitty dominate you? Ralph, I think that's more on like a individual person-by-person basis. The taco question, though, you let the taco dominate you. But again, honestly, as it relates to kitty domination, changes by the day, man. You know, that's all I'll say about that. Deli Man, with all that said, what do you got for a score prediction, buddy? The cup staying here?
Man, I think you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you said this game wasn't going to be close. And you'd be lying to yourself if you didn't think that. We know how talented both of these teams are right now. I have ASU winning by a point.
28-27.
Yeah, Arizona's had wild fluctuations in their scores. They put up 48. They put up 14. They put up 39. They put up 20. ASU has been around the 20 to 28 mark the entire year with a couple of exceptions, like your 10-point performance against Utah where you started Jeff Sims on short notice, and your blowout of Colorado where you scored 42 points. This is going to be like every game this year. ASU might go up 17-0.
Which I don't know if has happened at all this year.
Well, ASU might go up and by 2 scores and then have the ball, and then Arizona might storm back and take the lead with 30 seconds to go, and Jeff Sims leads a game-winning drive to kick a field goal. That's just how these things go. That's how this game
You say Jeff Sims kicks a field goal?
No, Jeff Sims leads a game-winning drive to kick a field goal.
I think Jeff Sims should kick the game-winning field goal.
I don't think Jeff Sims should kick the game-winning field goal. That's actually something I disagree with. This is going to be a dogfight, and I would be very, very impressed if this team put a stomping on Arizona. It would be great.
It'd be so good.
It'd be awesome.
It'd be so good if we went into this game and it was just like 35.
It just wasn't close. It'd be awesome. Don't think that's the case. This is a good Arizona team. This is an Arizona team that not only is talented, they're also playing their best football right now, which, as I always say in sports, is the only thing that matters.
Not the final score.
No, it's right now is what matters.
Huge breaking news. Final score does not matter. Just what's going on right now.
Yeah, because once you get to the end of the game, that's the right now.
Yeah.
Everything's in perspective.
I guess that's valid. Bees, 67-0. Wildcat Agenda says 30-28. Cats, Ralph with a big 42-0. Daywalker, 33-13. Good guys. Sharon says 27-24. That's right, Sharon. 27-24. That's what I've got. The official score prediction of the Arizona State season. It's the official score of the Arizona State season. A close game that ends with a Jesus Gomez field goal. And guess what? It's going to happen again. We're going to be knotted at 24 apiece. Except this is where I'm going. 24 apiece. Arizona has the ball. Less than 2 minutes to play. Turnover. Arizona State comes up with it. We're looking at like a 48-yard game-winning field goal from Jesus Gomez.
Dude, I don't want that at all.
You don't want that? I would be juiced.
I can't handle that.
Why? Would that not be awesome? I would.
I mean, yeah, after the fact.
Logo Patron is not going to want me in their building after that.
Don't say that.
That is going to be an awesome environment.
After the fact, sure. That'd be awesome. During the game, I'm too scared for that.
At knotted, though, if we're tied 24-24.
And they have the ball.
And we get it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome after the fact. Totri, I don't think.
Faith, brother.
Totri, I've never felt worse than I did while the field was being stormed after ASU beat BYU because of the palpitations in my heart.
Yeah, but look now, a year later. Was that not the best game that we've seen from?
No, it was. Yeah, after the fact.
And now it's your rival.
I've got anxiety, Totri.
I do too, brother.
Severe anxiety.
So let's do it together.
No.
Let's have anxiety together.
If you can come down on the field and hold my hand.
I'll hold your hand. If we get to a point where it's less than 2 minutes to play and Arizona has the ball and we're tied 24 apiece, I will come down to the field. Hell, I'll sit crisscross applesauce at the 50-yard line with you if that's what you want. And we'll wait. We'll
just sit in the middle of the field.
We'll just sit in the middle of the field till the field goal happens. Let us know what you guys have for a score prediction in the chat. Again, both the Deli Man and I have close ones. He's got 28-27. I have 27-24. Good guys. I'm juiced.
BYU is still crying about that. Yes, they are.
They are always crying. Literally about everything. Update. ASU currently trails USC 48-46 in the Maui Invitational Final with about 16:30 left in that game.
It's just completely stopped scoring. It's so gross right now.
It's completely flipped.
Chad Baker-Mazara in his 7th year of college basketball breaking a 3.
Oof. Russ says 67-6. Everybody, chat, you guys are obsessed with the 6-7 stuff.
Did you see the
CFP?
Yeah, I was watching that live and I turned the TV off. I'm not
after
kidding.
That one.
I turned it off.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. Jake White Shark says, "Shout out Res Devil." Yes,
Res Devil is a celebrity in Tempe, and he's gotten even more.
Can we just call him what he is?
Of a celebrity. Chad Baker-Mazara hits a 3.
He's a stud.
Yeah, he is.
He's an absolute stud. Res Devil is doing the Lord's work in Hawaii, just living it up and being a great Arizona State fan.
Res Devil, first guest on the PHNX Sun Devils podcast.
If you don't know, now you know. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Again, we're going to take a look at the rest of that Big 12 slate. Also, going to be talking Maui Invitational. What happened last night with the Moe Odum himself. We'll get into it all on the other side of this quick break. Been telling you all week, show up, show out to Mountain America Stadium to watch those Arizona State Sun Devils bring down the kitty, those Arizona Wildcats. But again, I want to spend the next 60 seconds telling you more about Mountain America Credit Union because look, everybody needs a checking account, and why not get an account that has built-in benefits just for you? And that's why you should go again with Mountain America Credit Union because they're my style checking account. Well, it's got perks just for you, and it's a long list of those perks. You guys can enjoy restaurant deals, mobile phone protection, telehealth access, identity protection, loan rate discounts, offers on travel, offers on events, and more. Make my style your lifestyle at Mountain America Credit Union. And if that's not enough, well, just check out what Mountain America Credit Union is doing for student athletes. Well, first off, they're providing $20,000 in scholarships to local student athletes each year, plus sponsor a shoe donation program to award brand new shoes to community members in need. Learn more at macu.com/ASU, insured by NCUA. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply. Loans on approved credit. Now, one thing that I can certainly promise you is the Three Amigos. Well, it's going to be flowing on Friday night when Arizona State takes down Arizona in that Territorial Cup. Three Amigos has been absolutely awesome to have on board. Every single PHNX Sun Devils watch-along post-game show, whether win, lose, draw, it hasn't mattered because Three Amigos makes the party 10 times more fun. And of course, around here, we cheer hard, we celebrate harder, and we always keep it local. That's why Three Amigos Tequila is a staple for Arizona State fans. What makes Three Amigos different? Well, that's easy. It's the agave they farm themselves. No outsourcing needed. They create a true farm-to-glass tequila. So this season, make sure you tailgate, toast, and celebrate with the Valley's favorite tequila, Three Amigos.
Need down saying the only key to the game is Sims turnovers. 2 or more turnovers, Arizona wins. 1 or less, ASU probably wins. Sure, tell it to Iowa State, though. 1 pick, 2 fumbles, both lost by Jeff Sims.
Yeah.
ASU wins in Ames.
Tell that to Colorado.
Well, we don't count Colorado.
Still 4 turnovers?
I know, but we don't count them. I'm giving them a perspective to a team that they lost to.
Did they lose to Iowa State this year?
Yeah, they got killed at the start of the year.
That's just one of these things is not like the other. You guys not like us because, Arizona State wins. You don't.
Happy Thanksgiving, Green
Matt Campbell. Is he going to be the next head coach for Arkansas? I think he might be. No? You don't want to get into Matt Campbell?
Not really at all, actually.
No. Okay, well. The rest of the Big 12 slate, we know what matters to Arizona State in terms of still going to that Big 12 championship. Arizona State needs to win, and they also need some help. The Big 12 has set out a number of potential tiebreakers, all of which are different than what we initially thought. With that said, mathematically, all Arizona State needs is to win and BYU to lose to get in. But again, courtesy of the Big 12, they say Texas Tech needs to lose, Utah needs to lose.
Yeah, I don't really understand.
Just win the game on Friday, and we'll see what happens on Saturday, and that's all you can control at this point in time. Again, the only teams that still have a chance to go to that Big 12 championship game are Texas Tech, BYU, Utah, and Arizona State. Feels like Arizona State honestly has a better chance than Utah does at this point, given certain tiebreaker scenarios. But if it ended today, it would be Texas Tech and BYU in the championship game. BYU, you're going to get spanked if that's the case, I think. But we shall see. How do you like Utah and Kansas this week, Deli Man?
10 a.m. on Friday.
Woo!
Let's go. I'm going to be sleepy when I wake up on Friday.
Sleepy boy.
Sleepy boy watching that game. Well, who do I like in the game?
Yeah.
I think Utah by 50.
At Kansas. Last game of Jalen Daniels. Potential.
It'd be awesome if Kansas won. It'd be so fun.
Well, Thanksgiving hangover for
just don't think
for
so.
Whittingham.
Did he have some nice roasted Whittingham?
Yeah, he had. Yeah, he did.
Roasted honey Whittingham.
Give me Utah in this game. It's going to be a track meet. Devin Dampier is going to run all over this sorry-ass Kansas defense. R.I.P. to the Jayhawks.
Thanks, Tony.
They're going to be caged. It's going to be tough.
Tony giving me permission to sleep in.
Aw. I revoke his permission.
Damn it.
Yeah, tough.
Why?
Because I need you at the pregame show. What was that?
I don't need to be there until...
Sounded like a ghost.
There
it is.
I don't need to be there until later.
Tech at West Virginia.
Nightmare in Morgantown.
The slaughter of the Mountaineers.
Yeah. This is going to be talked about in history books in 50 years.
Yeah, James Cameron's going to make a horror film. And he doesn't make horror films about this game. Texas Tech is going to bludgeon West Virginia. It's going to be bad. Really not good at all. They might fire Rich Rod on the field after that game. Going to be tough. Houston and Baylor. Baylor 1 win away from bowl eligibility.
That's so crazy that they don't have 6 wins.
Yeah, Dave Aranda, man, is falling flat on his face.
And he's back. The Teddy Graham is back. Same flavor. It's bland.
Can you guess who is what the
spread?
Yeah, there you go.
Where is the game?
At Baylor.
Who are they playing?
Houston.
I'm sorry, I just can't think today.
I can't either.
I've really got to pee right now.
I see it like coming out of your eyes. Yeah.
I don't think it is. That'd be really. I'd consult a doctor.
It's running.
I don't like that. Houston.
Running P man.
Houston is dogs.
They are dogs.
2.5 point dogs.
Yeah, puppies. There are 2.5 point dogs.
Wow.
Yeah, 2.5 point dogs. Over under. Let's see. I mean, if lightning strikes twice, this is tied for
50. It's tied for what?
The highest over/under in the conference.
59.5.
Right on the money.
No way.
I swear to God.
That's crazy.
59.5. What was your score prediction for Arizona State, Arizona again? Just
28-27.
There we go. We need to put that out there in the ether, just based off of
Jake
what
White,
you're doing here.
Shark said, "Go P Deli, man. We have the watch."
We have the watch.
I'll see you in Valhalla. I'm sticking here.
Need Down says, "I think Utah gives Tech the best game." I agree. BYU isn't good enough offensively, and Sims isn't good enough. Best Big 12 champ game would be Tech Utah. I know Tech stomped them. I think Utah is much improved. I agree. Need Down. I think ultimately Utah and Texas Tech
that'd be a banger.
Would be a great game. I don't see Kyle Whittingham's team getting schlacked again like they did at the start of the year.
They also need BYU to lose and us to lose, right? Though.
Yes.
Yeah. So
they have the longest odds to get back to the Big 12 championship, which is crazy considering, again, they dominated Arizona State. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Colorado, Kansas State. I'm going to go ahead and take Kansas State here. They get bowl eligibility. Deion's team falls to 3-9 on the season. Iowa State, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's
who cares?
Final opportunity to win a conference game this season. UCF, BYU. We are all Knights.
Well,
we're all UCF faithful.
Yeah. When
it comes to that Saturday game. And then Cincinnati at TCU, a battle of 2 7-4 teams that nobody at this point in time cares about. Give me Brendan Sorsby. Let the Heisman continue. Should we get to hoops? 56-53 right now. We have a game. 58-53.
Stop spoiling it. I'm behind.
58-53, 13-28 left in the Maui Invitational Final. Arizona State trailing USC right now. But what went down last night for Arizona State to even get to this game? Well, we're going to have the answer for you on the other side of our final break. No UFC, but I'll tell you what, we get a lot of college football, meaningful college football this weekend, so you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be sitting my happy ass on the couch indulging in some pure edibles. Take me high.
Oof.
Yeah, that's rough. That's all I got, but I'll tell you what, pure edibles, they were founded in Arizona. They're available in 130 dispensaries statewide, and they taste damn good. And that is because Pure is a full-fledged candy company offering gummies. They got Kicks, their version of Starburst, chews, soft candies like caramel, and then hard candies as well. Plus, Pure effects are clearly listed on each tin, so you know exactly what effects you guys can expect. Plus, if you're in Arizona, make sure you swing by select local dispos and grab your Tower Station AIO from Noble Road. Cheers to happy hour all day, every day. Nice. Go find yourself some Pure Edibles products from, again, one of those 130 dispensaries across the valley. Now, I've told you guys over the course of the last several weeks, if you're prepping for the holidays, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody's coming into town. They're staying with you. And if it's anything like my family, well, nobody likes the temperature at the same spot. I believe your thermostat should stay at a solid 70. Well, my brother disagrees. That should be 74, 75.
Wow.
Got folks in the family that want it at about 66, 67.
You keep it at 70?
Yeah. Right at 70 this time of year.
How much are you paying?
Don't worry about it. Honestly, they should be charging me more. But because I've got an APS smart thermostat, ladies and gentlemen, it feels like I'm paying nothing. Because if you're like me, you use technology to make things easier. So why not use a smart thermostat to help you manage those energy costs? You can set it automatically and help you save. APS customers get a new smart thermostat from as low as $0. Visit aps.com/sale.
Oh my.
Shipping and taxes not included. Other restrictions apply. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button again, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Not nearly enough likes on today's program, but let's go ahead. We're not going to waste any time here. It is time for Love the Play, of course, brought to you by our friends at Arizona Lottery. Make sure you play and gift today. Shane, we're talking about last night's game between Arizona State and Washington State. What was your favorite play in that one?
I mean, come on. You know. It's Pig.
Oink.
Oh, my God.
Oink, oink, oink.
He put that boy on a poster.
Pig poster.
He is so fun to watch, and he's out physicaling Chad Baker-Mazara right now. Chad Baker-Mazara probably winning the battle between them two, but they're getting after it. Yeah, he's been one of my favorite additions to this team. Every announcer loves him. They're going to talk about how he played NIAA and how he was the NIAA player of the year every single time, or in contention. Was he the player of the year? Whatever he was. They'll always tell a story of how they found him in the portal. Do you know how they found him in the portal? This is a great story for those of you who don't know. So, what? Hello? Moe Odum just got abused and no call. So in a group chat, somebody sent his Twitter highlights to the coaches, and the coach. Somebody saw him on Twitter, and the coaches sent them in their group chat, and then they went to go watch him for a game, and they're like, "Yep, that'll translate. We'll take him."
That's it.
Yep, that's how they found him. He was not on anybody's radar.
We'll take him,
and he's been awesome.
Great off the bench. I can't remember a time that Bobby Hurley's had a team or just a player individually come off the bench and score those types of points.
2019, Alonzo Verge.
Yeah, there you go.
Alonzo Verge was pretty amazing off the bench.
Pig Johnson.
Oh, boy. Rebound, please. Can we get a rebound? Hey, Chad, I have one question for you. Can we get a rebound?
Actively calling the game. I promise we will have something on social once that game goes final. But again, how did Arizona State get here? Let's go ahead and get to By the Numbers, presented by Desert Financial Credit Union, Arizona's #1 credit union, named by Forbes. That only the only number that matters is that final score. ASU coming out on top, 100-294 over Washington State last night. Arizona State shot ridiculous from the floor, 59% to Washington State's 53%. I mean, you take it back to three-point land. Sun Devils continued that hot shooting, 58%. The Cougs at 54%. Sun Devils finally out-rebounded somebody, 29-26 in favor of Arizona State on the glass.
Less than 30 rebounds in the game is hilarious for the game.
For each side is amazing.
That's 100-94.
Points in the paint, the Sun Devils dominated 34-26, and my goodness, it always comes down to the free throw percentage, and the Sun Devils got the better of Washington State, 79-76. Again, when you're shooting 58% from three-point land, I feel like it's going to be tough to lose those types of games.
I mean, you beat a team where somebody 40 popped you. Like, that kid, Ace Glass, is a real player. He's going to look awesome in a ACC uniform next year. Sorry, Washington State. I wish you were still a real team.
School, yeah. Not just a real team, real school.
Yeah, real school.
In general.
It sucks.
Again, Arizona State.
Dad's alma mater, by the way.
Who?
My dad.
Wow. Congrats.
No, it's sad now.
Yeah. Arizona State trailing USC 60-55 with 11:59.
We'll be live for an emergency podcast when they win. No, I'm kidding.
In the Maui Invitational Final. Again, we will have stuff on social media regardless of the result. So make sure you guys give the show a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Totri. You can follow the Daily Man at Shane Deef.
Having to we as always.
And we will see you guys for a special Friday pregame show on Mill. We'll see you there, and we'll see you for a PHNX Sun Devils post-game show at Loco Patron. Again, following that Territorial Cup between number 20 Arizona State, number 25 Arizona. In the meantime, have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your meals. Go Devils. In peace.
We all silly like the mayor.